All right, we are back, chat. We are right now with Resident Evil 3 hardcore difficulty. I have CosmicBorne with me. Will be commentating.
Hello.
And we have two good runners with us, Peretz and DMC Fabian. All right, so we're just going to start because we are pretty tight on time. So, Cosmic, can you give the countdown, please?
Sure. All right, on 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, was I slightly too fast?
Yeah, so that's one thing it's worth to mention. DMC Fabian is a speed runner, so he will be like going crazy fast on this run.
Interesting. That means we'll see hopefully a few safer strats as well. Fast and safe, either side.
Yeah, so that's the thing about the difference between speedrun and no damage runs, right? So there are some strats that are safer and are speedy as well, but some strats are speedy, but they are not 100% safe. So sometimes you have to change that, or you take so many risks because of that.
Oh yeah, of course. And RE3 is not a particularly short run, as far as I know, so can't really afford to be taking too many risks.
Yeah, and there's so much RNG, like on every Resident Evil game, so sometimes you take some risks that you think are not really risky, but it ends up being a dumb hit sometimes.
So we're running through the intro right now. Neither players are going to take any damage here. We can't actually take damage until we get out to the streets, which one of them is about to. So out... Oh no, sorry, we're a little getting a bit ahead of ourselves here.
Yeah, but you can take damage here if you just stand up and don't run, I think.
Well, somehow I don't think either of the runners are going to just stand there, so...
So, for example, right now where Peretz is, I think you can die with Nemesis if you just stand up and stop running.
That would make sense, yeah. I can't say I've tried it, so...
Yeah, I think... me neither, I think. And I have another notification from a friend going live. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, now we're good. So yeah, what do you think about Resident Evil 3 Remake? Cosmic, did you play the classic one?
I actually haven't. My first Resident Evil game was Resident Evil 7, so I was very late to the franchise. But now that I have started rooting Inferno, it's really good. And comparing it to the original as well, the classic one, it's a fantastic remake. Very, very good.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Maybe a lot of people doesn't agree with that because they love a lot the Resident Evil 3 classic, but the remake it's completely different in a lot of aspects. But me personally, I love the remake as well. I wasn't a big player of Resident Evil 3 classic. I played like not too much, to be honest. I know the story, I know the gameplay and everything, of course. But I think I love both of them. Both has its magic. And talking about Inferno, it's really enjoyable when you play it and you know what to do on that game, on the difficulty.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. So both runners just passed one zombie right at the start there before entering the building, before you get the gun. That zombie can get you if you're not like already moving when the cutscene ends, basically. So you had to be super fast to get rid of that. So it's not as hard as it sounds, but you need to be moving as soon as you possibly can. Otherwise, he will just charge at you.
Yeah, I have a funny...
And you can't dodge there, as far as I know.
Yeah, and I have a funny story about that zombie. You mean the first zombie after Brad dies, right? After you pick up the handgun from the police officer?
No, before that.
Oh, okay. So
before you enter.
I have a funny story about the first zombie that you encounter after you pick up the handgun. Because the first time I was routing in hardcore difficulty, no damage, I was trying to perform the perfect dodge on that zombie all the time because I thought the correct place was there for some reason. So I was like, I was like trying that like 20 times, and then I figured out it wasn't needed to go to that way because the correct way was the other one.
Yeah, of course. Oh God.
So yeah, both managed to dodge the zombies before the elevator as well. So that's pretty cool. They are done with it.
Very nice.
And that's
no, they're being strangled. Oh no.
And
+1 to each runner.
That's a pretty interesting thing because on a speedrun, there's a category called no intro, and that category excludes all this part. So on that category, you start on the substation directly. So
we're meeting Carlos for the first time as well. We'll be playing as him later on.
Yeah, Carlos. So Carlos has a really different look, unlike on the classic. And the classic is like completely different how he looks. I like how they make it on the remake because Carlos is like from South America, I think. So it goes more suitable on the remake than on the classic. Because on the classic it was like a blonde man, and it doesn't look like a Latin.
Oh wow, yeah. Also, just want to say I am loving the Stars outfit as well.
Oh yeah, the classic one from Fabian.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, that's the outfit from Resident Evil 1. With a little difference, of course, it's not like the same, but it's like almost the same.
So one thing that we're seeing in Resident Evil 3 that we haven't mentioned yet, that we haven't seen in the whole tourney so far, is actually being able to dodge. So Resident Evil 3, the remake at least, has the dodge mechanic that Resident Evil 2 doesn't have.
Oh yeah,
and we'll be using that quite a lot.
Yeah, and that thing, not a thing. That dodge is a really beautiful thing you can do on this game, because you have to like time it perfectly in order to dodge the enemies. But there's a thing on the perfect dodge. On hardcore difficulty, it's like I can see it is a little harder to perform because like the enemies are slower. But on Nightmare difficulty and on Inferno difficulty, it's like more
I agree
more
with
easy
that,
to perform because the enemies has the same speed. So it's like if you are used to dodge things, it will be more suitable for you to play on Nightmare or Inferno and make the perfect dodge there. Because one time I remember I was playing on the easiest difficulty that I think is assisted. Yeah, I think it's assisted, right?
I'm honestly not sure for RE3.
Yeah, I think it's assisted, and I wasn't able to perform perfect dodge because the enemies were very slow, and I wasn't able to time it.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I was surprised at how easy it was to perfect dodge on Inferno, and I guess that's why, because the enemies are like consistently the same speed all the time.
Yeah, exactly. On Inferno, it's like mandatory to perform the perfect dodge. On hardcore difficulty, you can even avoid to use it at all if you want. But I think we will see some perfect dodge performance, at least for Fabian. But right now, both runners are on the same spot almost. It's like Peretz is a little behind, like 3 seconds behind.
Peretz has more ammo as well. I think it's because he didn't kill the zombies right at the beginning here of this section. Or he didn't combine gunpowders, one of the two, but he has substantially less ammo.
Yeah, and Fabian didn't pick up the upgrade for the handgun, I think. Yeah, he didn't pick it up. But
yeah, you're right. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so this zombie will always take like 5 bullets to die, I think. But it's like mandatory to kill him because if you pass through him, you will get hit very easily.
Yeah, 5 bullets. How about 1 with that crit? Jesus.
Yeah, the RNG crit you can have with the handgun.
Yeah, beautiful.
And talking about the handgun, it's like very interesting how Nemesis gives you only upgrades for this handgun. And it's like this handgun, it's not useful at all at the end of the game because you have another more useful handgun.
Yeah. Both runners taken a slightly different route here. Peretz has gone straight into the train station.
Yeah, but I think Fabian it's there as well. Yeah, Fabian is there as well.
Yeah, one of them skipped the gun shop. Is it the gun shop or just grocery store?
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah, one of them
so
hasn't
doing that. What Peretz is doing, it's kind of risky because sometimes the zombie can jump from the floor instantly when you are knifing him, and it's more risky if you knife his head. So I stopped doing that when I got hit with that.
Oh
sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that was also
tried to do that
before using the SRT because I didn't know if the zombie was dead or not.
Yeah, it's very hard. Without the SRT, it is extremely hard to tell if zombies are really dead in this game and in all of them, basically.
Yeah, there's one little trick you can perform with the knife, and it works better with Carlos. And it's like if the zombie stops tickle in the floor, like stop moving at all when you're knifing him, it means it's 0 HP. But if it moves a little, it means he's still with HP. I used to use that before I know about the SRT.
So both runners shot the red barrel up on the roof there. It is a very conveniently placed red barrel where if you destroy it, it kills the 3 zombies in the area, or is it 2? There's 2 or 3 there. And it kills all
exactly. I think it's mandatory to do that because it's not necessary to use that barrel anymore unless you lure Nemesis here and you want one supply case. But I think no one do that, to be honest. The barrel that it's on the on the streets it's more useful if you want to stagger Nemesis and maybe pick it up the supply case.
Yeah, I've only actually had experience with Inferno, so seeing how the runners on hardcore deal with Nemesis is going to be really interesting because we explode the red barrel on Inferno. So
yeah, with a friend we used to call hardcore difficulty like the 1 hand grenade Nemesis difficulty, because on hardcore it only takes 1 hand grenade to stun Nemesis.
Wow. Fabian, standing outside the room to kill that zombie because the game doesn't recognize that you're in the room yet. So the zombie kind of just stands there and lets you kill him. So that's very convenient.
I think that's Peretz.
Oh, am I mixing the runners up? Oh, God.
Fabian is the one with the stars.
Yeah, professional commentary right here. Professional. That's embarrassing.
It's okay. So sometimes that zombie that just Fabian killed right now, it's like not always you will decapitate him, and sometimes you won't kill him with one shotgun shell. But I think Fabian has pretty good confidence and he knew he was dead. I like to kill the fat zombie right there because he can be a problem on this particular section. But as I told you before, Fabian, it's a speedrunner, so he's like doing things pretty fast right now.
Yeah.
I want to see the Drain Demon section.
Soon.
So with the button that you perform the perfect dodge, you can also do like those strange movements that Jill was making. And you can perform it 3 times before you can stop performing it. Sometimes it gives you like the perfect distance you need to go to a specific section, you can call it, and speedrunners use it a lot.
Yeah, we're also seeing a use of the same thing in RE2 where you spam the right click button while going downstairs to move slightly faster.
Oh yeah, that's the stair skating.
Looks the same. Yeah. So using the electric box there to stun the dogs and basically just run past them. You shoot them once to just get a stun so that they're close enough together that you can zap both of them with the electric box.
Yeah, I like to kill them because sometimes the dogs bite me in the ass after I stun them with the electricity thing.
Yeah. If you're running past any of the zombies and you've got the shotgun, especially on higher difficulties, it's worth just... If you're never going to go back through that area or he despawns or whatever, it's worth just shooting him either in the legs or in the head to get a long stun and then just run past. It conserves a lot of ammo in the long run to do that.
Yeah, exactly, because before the section of the Drain Demons, those zombies will despawn. So it's just better to stun them and not kill them.
Yeah.
Or maybe perform perfect dodges if you feel confident enough.
Speaking of the dice roll demons coming up.
So right now it counts the fierce scripted damage that they take, or it's poison to be exact. So you have to use an herb in order to get out of the parasite. And Fabian will leave the cutscene. That is pretty disgusting.
Wow, making us watch this. Poor Jill. But yeah, you basically take 15, I think it's 15 damage straight out of the cutscene. It's completely unavoidable. Like, it's the frame the cutscene ends.
Yeah.
So it's scripted damage there.
So this is the worst part of the run, to be honest. And this is the part that it has the most RNG. Because the Drain Demons are like always on random places. There are some strats that were being created on the community that can make this part like more consistent, but at the end of the day, it's also RNG. But right now we are watching Fabian going directly to the pull levers and do not care about killing any Drain Demon right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In hardcore, correct me if I'm wrong, Ares, but I believe there's always a scripted set amount of demons that spawn.
Yeah,
so once you've killed them all, you're free to just go through the area after all that. But obviously, Speedy Boy over here, we're skipping that. We're just pulling the levers immediately, which clearly, as you can see right now, him having fun with that demon. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. And the
Makes
shotgun is the best weapon you can have in this section. It's the best friend you can have because it will one-shot every Drain Demon with just one shotgun shell. And you can even kill 3 Drain Demons with just one shotgun shell. So I like that both of them are pick up the shotgun before coming to this section. Because the speedrunners usually doesn't pick up the shotgun for this part.
So yeah, Peretz right there, killing the dogs instead of zapping them.
Yeah, going for the safer strats.
Shells. Yeah,
definitely. And he picked up all the jewelry box, I think, as well.
Yes, I believe he did, yeah.
So since this pull lever, everything goes to very RNG, so it's really, really hard to know where the Drain Demons will be. I was able to make a consistent way to do this part. And like Cosmic also said, there's like a certain amount of Drain Demons that will spawn after each pull lever. It's like at the beginning are 3, then are 4, then are 5, and at the end there are like 7 or something like that. I don't remember very well. But the best thing you can have on this section also is like the sound. When the music goes lowers, it means that there are no Drain Demons on the map.
Yep. I believe that's quite a common thing in Resident Evil, actually.
Yeah. Yeah,
always
you're right.
Very helpful.
Yeah, like the sound is your best friend you can have on this game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Peretz also heading into Drain Demons now as well.
Yeah, and that's.
I have a feeling he's going to be doing the safer way to deal with these. So I have a feeling he's going to be killing all of them and then going back to pull the levers.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
See, this is what I mean. This is cool. We're seeing both ends of the spectrum here.
So let's use for Fabian the first Nemesis encounter on streets. So for Nemesis, there's one little trick you can perform. If you watch to the floor, Nemesis will never teleport in front of you, because sometimes when you are watching in front of you, Nemesis will jump in front of you directly. So that's why Fabian was watching to the floor when Nemesis appear.
Yeah, I'll be doing that a few times as well, I believe, especially useful in the second encounter with him.
Yeah, exactly. And on highest difficulties is worse because Nemesis is faster. He's like Jesus. Right
also,
here.
Peretz is not killing all of them first. He is actually opting to do the same thing. He's pulling the levers first and killing them as they spawn.
Yeah, but he's killing after the first pull lever, I think. Yeah, he will be killing them. Yeah, he's killing them.
I see.
So we were talking about this part a few days ago, right, Cosmic?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Oh God, yes.
It's pretty disgusting, this part. But yeah, so Fabian, for example, did he pick up the... No, he didn't. He didn't pick up the supply case, but he stunned Nemesis with the red barrel. I think
so Peretz, correct me if I'm wrong, he is using the ladder to bait spawns, or he was a minute ago.
He go up and go down?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that strat never. Maybe he find out that strat by playing.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Again, sound, so important here. You need to know where these demons are, because they can come up behind you and they're very fast.
Yeah, and they can even enter to their spawn places and appear on another one. It's like disgusting how they can do that. Like, for example, from that place that the Drain Demon came out, another Drain Demon can enter there and get out from another spawn place. It's like they can teleport like that on the map. So that's why Drain Demons like sometimes surprise you at all. So right here, it's pretty cool. This is strat that Peretz is making, because when you are walking on this section, you can like take your time and be really safe with the Drain Demons right here. And shooting to that electricity thing, sometimes we kill some Drain Demons that are camping on that corner.
Yeah, with unlike the zombies and other enemies in the game, the Drain Demons just die to the electric rather than being stunned. So they're very, very strong here.
Yeah, so the Drain Demons are pretty weak, but they are fast and they are very random. So that's the worst thing about them. They are not strong, but they have those things.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's the speed thing we were just talking about right there. He's just about to go through the corridor, and two of them,
like camping right in the corner.
Yeah,
disgusting, man. But I think developers make their work. They want to make something really, really annoying, and they do it.
Oh yeah, and it's not like the section's particularly long either, so they don't really get like irritating.
Yeah, but I think this is the part that kills most runs, at least on the damage runs.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
It's like the snakes on Resident Evil 1 remake, disgusting as well. But anyway, Fabian is going for the second Nemesis encounter on the game, after the intro as well. So for this encounter, you can also throw Nemesis a hand grenade, but only works if you load up the... Oh no, man, he got punched for Nemesis.
Man. Yep.
That's pretty unfortunate. So yeah, so that's the thing with that Nemesis. It's like on hardcore difficulty, he can be fast or he can be slow depending on the DA that you have on the game. So it's not like you can predict the exact amount of speed he can have. So that's why maybe Fabian got hit, because he wasn't able to time it very well, the perfect dodge. Because sometimes Nemesis can start. Yeah, because sometimes that Nemesis can start with punches. Sometimes he cannot punch at all and just start walking fast. Or sometimes he can scream and stagger you. So Peretz is on the first encounter with Nemesis on the street. Let's see if he... Oh yeah, he's choosing for the Dead by Daylight strat. Just watch backwards. Then use the electricity thing.
You basically want to keep your eye on Nemesis constantly. Either that or the floor. Because
exactly.
Then you run into issues. It's kind of like the dogs in Dark Souls 3. If you keep an eye on them, they won't teleport.
Oh, really? They work like that as well?
Yeah, they don't quite like teleport in front of you sometimes, like Nemesis does, but...
Oh, that's good.
Also, so he just used the red barrel to stun Nemesis there immediately and got the supply case very fast. That was crazy.
That's like exact spot that you have to send up, and the Nemesis will teleport in the ladder, and then you just go back and shoot to the barrel. And on hardcore difficulties, like the barrel has a ridiculous range, so it will always hit Nemesis, because if you try that strat on Nightmare or Inferno, won't work at all.
Yeah, Peretz again showing us that sometimes just stunning the zombies is better than killing them, because I believe they despawn as soon as you finish this puzzle, so we won't be seeing those again.
Yeah, and for now, Peretz is showing that going slow is the best thing to do, because he's zero hits right now.
Yeah.
So this is another section, really disgusting for Resident Evil 3 Remake, the Hunter's Gamma part. But on hardcore difficulty...
What do you mean? They're cute. Aren't they cute?
No, I mean the section, not them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they are pretty.
They are cute though.
Yeah, they are pretty. I mean the section, because the section is like on hardcore difficulty is less complicated, because you have a lot of flame rounds you can use, and it's not like it won't matter at all at the end of the game, because you will have more. So it's like you can just throw them flame rounds if you want.
The other way to deal with these, I don't know if this is particularly like the strat for hardcore. Again, I apologize. I've only had experience with Inferno, but they always open their mouth as like to intimidate you. There is one, like when they first open their mouth, that will not hit you, but then they'll close it and then open it again immediately, and that's what's going to get you hit. So alternatively, you can kind of bait the first mouth and then the second one as well, and it's actually pretty simple to dodge them, even though it looks pretty scuffed every time you do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, like if you have flame rounds and you know how to strafe them on this difficulty, it seems like it's no problem at all.
Yeah, so for hardcore it's the same. So it's the same for every difficulty. So the only difference is that on hardcore they are a little slower. So it's like the timing it's different, like on Inferno or Nightmare.
Yeah, yeah.
But to be honest, you can just kill them on hardcore in Nightmare because you have enough ammo. On Inferno, you cannot do that because you don't have ammo at all. So is the best thing to do on Inferno is just to dodge every of them. And they have a pretty nasty auto attack. They can attack with their tails when you are behind them.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Fabian just got staggered by one of the gammas, but I believe that does 0 damage.
Yeah,
so
it's 0 damage.
That is just a stagger. There is no
because
damage.
it was the landing stagger from the Hunter Gamma.
Yeah.
Imagine 1.5. How much do you think they weigh?
The gammas?
Yeah.
I don't know. They look pretty floaty to me. They look.
Oh, yeah, and that strat's pretty nice from Fabian. He threw him one flame round before entering into that room in order to pick up the battery, and then when he get out, he throw another one. So now the Hunter Gamma is completely dead.
Peretz really cutting it close with that with that zombie right there.
Yeah, it's like you have iframes when you're entering that part. But Peretz pick up all the jewelry box. That's pretty nice, and also pick up the supply cases from Nemesis. So he will like combine everything right now.
Maybe again, another reason why going slow is the way to go. Sometimes, you know, you get all this cool stuff.
Yeah, and maybe he will choose to kill the Hunter's Gamma with the handgun, because believe it or not, the handgun is the best weapon you can use for the Hunter's Gamma.
When you have ammo for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fabian coming to Nemesis 1 here, but we got a little chase sequence first.
Yeah, so the flame round... I'm sorry, the flamethrower Nemesis. Let's see what the strat
he can use weapons? Oh boy, we're going to have 2 Nemesis chases going on at the same time?
Maybe.
Oh dear.
Hopefully Peretz won't get hit on this section.
I believe. He'll be fine.
Yeah, for example, for that section with Nemesis, you have to also watch him because you want to know what he's doing. But yeah, that was pretty clean, I think, but it's okay for this section.
Yeah, that was very good.
Unless he stand up really close to the barrels and he got damaged by that, because you can get damaged by that explosion.
Yeah, it would never happen to me.
Nah, he's cool.
There he goes. Yeah, very nice there.
So let's see the flamethrower Nemesis. I want to see what strat Fabian will use. I used to use just explosive rounds for this fight, and then the one-hand grenade, and then the shotgun.
This fight is very short.
Yeah.
It's over very quickly.
You can go wrong.
You guys remember?
All right.
So let's see.
Yeah, sorry, go on. I was just saying, like, imagine when your first playthrough of this game and how long this guy took you, and...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Wow.
That's a really good strat.
That's very good, yeah. So now he's going to get back up, all angry, but gives him time to loot the rest of the arena, and throw a grenade to also stun him, which is very, very nice.
Oh, and that's nice. He like throw the hand grenade and activate electricity at the same time with the explosion of the hand grenade.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. Never saw that strat. So yeah, GG for Fabian. He end up with the first boss encounter right now.
Peretz entering the
sewers.
Sewer of cuties.
I think he will kill them. I'm pretty sure because he picked up the handgun. Yeah, he will kill them. That.
And plenty of ammo as well. 86 rounds.
Yeah, and with both add-ons for the handgun, you have more chance to crit them.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to do. You want to stagger them, and then they show their pretty tits, and you want to shoot them there.
I told you they were pretty.
Definitely.
You can see the damage that he's doing here. Like, you don't even need to see the SRT to see that he's like getting some crazy critical hits on that.
Yeah.
He also attached the extended magazine after he ran out of ammo to get a free 33 pistol rounds, which is huge brain.
That's an addition for this game, because on Resident Evil 2 Remake that wasn't possible to do. But on this game, if you like have an add-on that increases the ammunition of your weapon, you want to use it when you are zero ammo, and it will give you free ammo. And it works for every weapon that has that kind of add-on. I think for Resident Evil 8 it works like that. Cosmic, maybe?
Yes, in Village it's the same thing, yeah. Also, if you upgrade the ammo capacity at the Duke and stuff, so anything that increases ammo basically gives you a free magazine.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So right now, when you are killing Hunters Gamma like Peretz is doing, you want to be careful on not getting stuck behind you, because there are some like garbage things that can obstruct your way when you are going backwards. And sometimes that can give enough space to the Hunter Gamma to try to eat you. Because the Hunter Gamma won't deal you damage, he will instantly kill you. Doesn't matter what difficulty you're playing.
Yeah. Pretty brutal enemies, honestly. Even, like, I can imagine on easy difficulty, these things can probably... People would struggle on these a lot.
So right now, Fabian is encountering the rocket launcher nemesis.
We're going to see some cool zigzags here.
Oh no, he's throwing one. Oh no, dude.
Oh no, that's really... Wow.
No, man, that's pretty unfortunate. It's like he threw the hand grenade and the rocket launcher came immediately to him. No, dude.
So did he just mistime the dodge, or did he not throw the grenade flash fast enough there?
I think he was a little late on the quick turn.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that seems like quite a risky strategy.
Or I think he like tried to dodge on the incorrect weight. I'm not really sure, to be honest. I never tried that strat.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
So after this cutscene, Jill will actually be limping anyway, even if he didn't take damage. A small thing to note.
Oh yeah, it's like an animation, but it's not damage at all.
It's like after the cutscene, she's like staggered, but it returns back to normal like now.
So I think Peretz won't heal. No, he should. Yeah, I'm sorry, Fabian. No, not Peretz. I'm sorry.
Don't become me.
Yeah, but
so just a couple of gammas left
go ahead.
I'm just saying there's a few gammas left now for Peretz, but we're on our way out. We just got the grenade launcher, so.
Yeah, there are two more, I think. This one and the other one on the ladder.
Well, there's a third one up top as well.
Yeah. There's one more on the top, yeah. You're right.
So again, we got a stagger there from the gamma jumping down from the vent, but that's just it's just a stagger. There's no damage in that.
So the Nemesis give him the Jesus walk to Fabian. And he got out of internet, I think.
I've never heard of this.
Yeah, so that Nemesis sometimes the best thing you can try to do with the rocket launcher nemesis in that section is that he start aiming and shooting you rockets, but he start running like Jesus. On Inferno, it's pretty scary when he do that because he's like insanely fast.
I didn't know he could do that. So
yeah, it's pretty scary, man, because he's like insanely fast. But again, on that part, you want to keep an eye on Nemesis, or he will like jump in front of you when you are going to the door. So that's why Fabian was looking behind him, like Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. We're actually coming up to our first Carlos section as well, very soon.
Yeah. Peretz taking his time to killing those hunters, Gamma. Going pretty safe.
It's the way to go, man. It's the way to go, yeah.
Going really safe, 0 hits, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, the first Carlos section of the game. So there's one pretty interesting thing about this part. If you are damaged with Jill before this section, when you regain control of Jill after Carlos section, Jill will be healed.
Wait, this location looks familiar.
Oh yeah, we were watching this a lot these days.
We have, yeah. So just absolutely melting Brad with bullets.
Yeah, so on hardcore difficulty, you want to kill Brad, or you want to, because he's not dead, but you want to take him off because he has the stars, a card that will give you access for a box that will give you an add-on for your weapon. So it's pretty handy for Carlos.
Peretz is coming up on Nemesis 1 as well. I'm interested to see how he deals with it.
I think
that was a pretty nifty strat.
He will deal it with the grenade launcher, maybe.
I would have to assume. Yeah, Nemesis 1 staggering in the middle of the fight when you explode his tank is extremely so helpful. You may not realize that during the fight, but having him give you time to reposition and prepare, because he does the same thing every time. Like he'll get back up and he'll scream at you and he won't be happy, but this gives you time to reposition and prepare yourself for what's coming up.
Yeah,
so it's actually very useful.
And pick up all the goodies on the section as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So remember this part with Carlos. This is why those police officers are like that when you're playing Resident Evil 2 Remake.
Mind blown.
So I think Fabian will use the speedrun strat right here for the leaker on the fat zombie that will come out from the doors. Oh yeah, and he didn't use the space button. So for example, for Carlos, you don't have a perfect dodge. You have a punch, like a Falcon punch. The timing is the same, but he won't dodge. He will just punch the enemies. It's pretty cool to watch, to be honest. For that particular fat zombie that came out of the doors, it's like you want to use that. You won't punch him, but it will stagger him, and you will have a freeway. But he didn't do that, so that's pretty good to know.
You'll have a 3-way? What?
No. So the zombie that came out on the doors with the leaker.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to use the Falcon punch, but you won't punch him. You will just stagger him with your shoulder.
Yeah. All right, so here we are at Nemesis 1 for Peretz. Let's see how he deals with him here. He does have the grenade launcher out, so
yeah, let's see it. And he has
also
3 grenades
on the bar.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Running straight to the box.
Yeah, I think he will do the strat with explosive rounds. He will just wait until Nemesis is out of fuel and will start recharging, and then he will start throwing 3 explosive rounds. 1, 2. No, just 2? Okay.
And a grenade to spice things up. All right.
Oh,
hitting the Was there a barrel there, or am I crazy?
No. It's just explosion of the hand grenade. It's like you have to deal enough damage to explode the barrel on behind Nemesis.
See, that's exactly what I mean. Having Nemesis stagger right there. Oh no, he zapped himself. Does that deal damage?
No, it doesn't deal damage. That's
it doesn't?
Thing.
Oh, okay.
It only staggers
I was worried there.
Oh shit,
also,
that was
wow,
really close.
Cutting that close, yeah. Nice, GG though. That's no damage as well. Very good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was like a modification of the only explosive rounds strat. So the main thing you want to do for that part is like lower Nemesis HP to a certain amount, so you can explode his field on his back with a hand grenade.
And that's what causes him to stagger.
Yeah, exactly. So for example, on this section that Fabian is right now, on highest difficulties, Brad will enter to the weapons room. But on hardcore difficulty, you won't see him. You just see him outside the RPT when you're going like on the hallway with the leaker. But that's all.
We're even seeing the punch being used for some tiny little movement strats.
Yeah.
Crazy speedrun.
And another good thing about this is that the puzzles are the same like on Resident Evil 2 Remake for the lockers and the save boxes.
Continuity.
I think right here he will use the punch. Yeah, there we go. There's the Falcon punch and you're...
Wow, yeah, brilliant. And running straight past the liquor too. Crazy.
Yeah, and it's pretty consistent, to be honest, to do that.
Is it, he has like a set animation and you can...
Yeah,
like
it's like when he's landing and you go to the left and sit close to those little chairs.
Yeah.
He will never like attack you. Oh, he will try, but he won't be able to. But yeah, Peretz
very careful
going for the rocket launcher Nemesis right now. Let's see if he try to throw a hand grenade, maybe. I think he will because he has a lot of hand grenades, so I don't see.
Yeah, I agree. He's been saving them up for something.
Yeah, hopefully he won't get hit by that rocket launch. That rocket.
Oh, so unfortunate.
And Fabian's going right now for the second Nemesis boss fight. So the best ammunition you can have for this boss fight is like flame rounds, the mines, and the shotgun. Because on phase 2, Nemesis 2 will start climbing to the walls, and you want to take him down. Otherwise,
Fabian really just does not have all that much on him. Really, he doesn't have any flame rounds left.
Yeah.
So,
but
there's to see how he deals with this.
I think on hardcore it's 8 flame rounds that you can find on the arena. Maybe it's more. On Inferno,
you use a lot of them on the gammas. So,
he has 3. Yeah, he has 3 flame rounds right now on his grenade launcher.
Oh, I thought that was the explosive rounds.
Yeah, me too, but it's flame rounds, it says right there.
Oh yeah, igneous, yeah.
So yeah, on this part you want to keep running. Or otherwise you will die, of course.
That's a good strat. I like the sound of that, honestly.
And after that, the real fight starts. So there are 2 phases on this fight. The first phase, Nemesis will try to always attack you on the arena, and on the second phase, he will start climbing to the walls and then try to attack you in the arena and then repeat. So right now, Fabian uses an speedrun strat because if you throw a flame round on the middle auto attack of Nemesis, you will make him show his heart, because that little thing that Nemesis shows right now is his heart. And there's the spot that he takes more damage. This is the phase 2. So when the Nemesis scream and the scream staggers you, the phase 2 starts. So he will start climbing to the walls. And it looks like Fabian will know pretty exact the spots that Nemesis will take. And then you want to wait him until he falls down, because the fall down can inflict you damage from Nemesis. And then shoot him again on his heart. There's another pretty good strat that you can throw a flame ram on the floor, and if you know the perfect spot, the Nemesis will fall down. And you will make him more damage when he falls down because he will be on fire and you will be shooting him to the heart.
Yeah, shooting him point blank in the heart with the shotgun like that deals so much damage.
Oh, that's the strat that he missed. He missed a little the flame. It's like you want to you want to throw the flame on the floor, but you have to know the perfect spot that Nemesis will fall down. But
that was ending right there was pretty close. He was charging at him, but he was confident enough that he would die that he just stood his ground.
Yeah, it was a pretty good fight.
Yeah, that was good.
And Peretz is 0 hits for rocket launcher Nemesis. Going good.
And we're approaching the Carlos section for him as well. They're not, honestly, like, considering the strats, they're not far apart from each other, really.
Yeah, I think
5 minutes or so. Like
Fabian, it's like 10 minutes ahead from Peretz because of all the speedrun stuff that he's pulling off. But Peretz is at 0 hits anyway.
If you're doing a run like this, it's like, do you want to sacrifice 10 minutes for more consistency? It's that kind of thing. That's what the strats are for. There are consistent ones and there are fast ones. It's
exactly, because you're taking risks by doing some speedrun strats in this game.
So we're at the Spencer Hospital now for Fabian.
Yeah, the second section of Carlos. So on hardcore difficulty, there are zombies on this section, but on Nightmare and Inferno, there's one leaker. But to be honest, I think the zombies are most annoying than the leaker because
there are a lot of zombies in this section.
Yeah, and without the SRT, sometimes they can grab you easily on the floor because you are not very sure if they are dead or not. So Peretz is killing Brad as well because he won the upgrade for the weapon of Carlos.
Yeah, what's interesting is that he wasn't just spraying bullets into his chest; he was actually aiming for the head and getting some staggers.
Yeah,
so maybe Brad he wants to really conserve ammo.
Yeah, he's saving ammo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Fabian just pulled off another speedrun strat right now to avoid those 3 zombies on that room. And maybe he won't come back to this section with Jill to pick up the goodies. Because after you went with Carlos,
wow.
maybe I think he will do that because that's why he didn't kill the zombies, or maybe he will kill them with Jill.
We'll see.
But to be honest, it's not like necessary to save ammo on this difficulty because you have a lot.
Yeah.
So I think the best thing you can do is like have fun with Carlos with his weapon and just kill every zombie.
Have fun.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
We don't have fun around here, Ares.
It's very entertaining to kill zombies with Carlos' weapon. To be honest, you can kill every single enemy on this game. The ammo
I just want to point out that Carlos's voice actor is the same as Chris in Village, and I can't not hear Chris. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, I didn't know that until like 2 months later Village came out, I think, or 3.
It's the exact same voice. It's no different at all. One at a time, pick a number.
And right now Peretz pull off the strat that I told you before on that fat zombie, that you want to press the punch button, but you won't punch him. You will just like hit him with your shoulder and he will stagger and you are good to go.
Yeah, I noticed that. Also, Fabian was on the liquor that he just passed. He was looking at the ceiling. Is there a particular
the hunters.
reason for that?
Yeah. So the hunters in this game works pretty interesting. If you look up to the roof, they won't attack you. It doesn't work for every hunter, but it's 100% for the first one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty useful. Wait, what? How he do that? He's pulling off the... What?
Oh.
He shouldn't be able to do that. It's like maybe
he's showing off, dude.
Maybe the game it's like thinking there's an enemy right there, because you cannot pull off the Falcon Punch if there's not an enemy. That's pretty cool, man. It's like a glitch from the game.
He's showing off, dude. He knows.
Oh no, dude, he got hit.
Oh wow, yeah, that's
unfortunate, man. But
that was really unfortunate. I think he just slightly mistime the punch.
Yeah, he timed it a little slow, I think. And this is the worst thing about blinding the hunters, because they start slashing like crazy around them.
Yeah, just like Mr. X in Resi 2, right? They just punch around to hit anything that they can because they're blind.
Yeah, but the hunters are faster than Mr. X, so it's like more,
of course,
more dangerous. I
Peretz
just like
using
to kill
the knife as well to make sure that those
that's the strat I told you before.
Yeah, it works better as Carlos, right?
Yeah, because the Carlos uses the knife differently, like Jill. Carlos like slashes with the knife, but Jill just like it's very different. It's not the same.
Poke. Yeah, he just pokes with it. Gives him a little nudge.
Yeah, for example, that zombie doesn't move at all, so it means it's 0 HP.
Yeah.
And another thing, it's like Peretz is playing with a controller, not with mouse and keyboard.
Oh yeah, you know what? I was about to ask if he was, but I swear I saw some mouse movement earlier. But
no, right now I'm watching the controller input, so he's playing with a controller.
Yeah, he's
That's
also
cool.
on Steam, so he's doing it on PC with controller, which is very cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's one point to know about, right? Because sometimes people think that people that play with controller has a little less. How do you can say that? Like it's harder to play with controller these kind of games. But for example, one of the best no damage runners or Resident Evil games played with controllers, like Ether.
It's all preference, really. Like I think a lot of people say that because they are comfortable with first-person shooters, you know. So they're like, controllers are slow because it's hard to aim. But if you have experience with controller, then you know you're better off. That person is better off using that than a mouse and keyboard. That's just how it is.
Exactly. I think like that too.
Especially in third person, I think. I think first person is a little harder on controller personally, but I think for third person in particular, because you have more vision, it's really not as disadvantageous as people say it is. So sorry, we're also at a very intense moment for Fabian right now. This is the assault, I like to call it, where you are in a tiny little room and you have to defend against probably like 400,000 zombies or something like that.
I don't know the exact amount, but yeah, it's pretty intense, this part, because you have to like defend yourself from 4 windows, I think. Yeah, there are 4 windows you have to defend yourself.
Thankfully, the zombies are pretty slow, so it's usually quite simple to, or not simple, but it's not as difficult as it may seem to keep the situation under control.
Yeah, exactly. And on hardcore difficulty, you have to worry about the parasite zombies because they won't be on this difficulty. Yeah,
the parasite zombies have nasty range attacks, so
yeah, you have the electricity things on the floor as well, and so you can like shoot there and stun the zombies if you want to.
The cool thing is about, as you said, about hardcore is you can kind of just have fun and shoot a lot of bullets. On Nightmare and Inferno, you are, especially for the Spencer Hospital, you have to be very conservative with ammunition for this section.
Yeah, it's like you have to save all the ammunition with Carlos just for this particular section, or you will be out of ammo and you will be fucked. But yeah, he's pretty cool. So right now it's coming the second phase of this section where a hunter will came out from the doors behind him. And that part exactly starts when there is no lights on the arena or on this room. Yeah, right now. So he wants to wait right here until the hunter came out. Oh wait, that's interesting, man. He just walked through him. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
That's very good. I like that. That insta kills him as well. Wow.
Yeah, so one-hit grenade will always kill a hunter on hardcore difficulty, no matter what. But what he walked through the hunter was pretty interesting. I never tried that. I just wait the hunter outside and throw him a hand grenade as soon as he came out.
So we're coming up to the end of this phase now, but he's got it under control.
Yeah, and I think
he knows his
as soon as Tyrell says almost got it, you have to count 30 seconds, and on 30 seconds exactly. Oh, there's one parasite zombie right there. That's interesting.
Oh, there is. Yeah.
So maybe it's after the second phase that parasite zombies will always appear on this section. It doesn't matter if it's hardcore or inferno.
Wonder if it's RNG. I wonder if there's another one right there outside. Yeah. So maybe that's why he's standing behind the desk, because if one of those wants to attack him, they could reach him. I
think they can if they are like close to the pillar right there in front of him. But I stand up on that place as well, but the entirety of this section since the beginning.
Peretz is heading to Nemesis 2 as well.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, man, because they're like in every intense section at the same time.
So much going on right now.
Yeah, hard to commentate.
Starting off with a flame round to get that long stagger animation as well, to also reposition. He has a lot more flame rounds than Fabian did for this.
Yeah, so that's the scream that you want to avoid. Sometimes Nemesis is scream, but he doesn't stagger you, so he's not on phase 2. And sometimes he will like troll you like that. You will think he's entering to phase 2, but he's not. So you want to wait until he staggers you with the scream. That means that he's entering to phase 2.
Yeah, don't be jebaited.
Yeah, jebaited me
he's
once.
Just looping flame rounds here, which is obviously working out very, very well for him. Oh, I nearly jinxed it. I'm sorry.
So that's a really good strat that I use as well. You just run around this statue, and Nemesis will try to jump or will run and attack you, but he will never do like an insanely hard to attack to dodge. So it's pretty safe, to be honest. Of course, you will use more flame rounds, but it's pretty consistent and safe. And you
got a perfect dodge right there as well, so that one was cut a little close.
Yeah. So right now he's on phase 2 because the scream stagger you. And it doesn't matter if you stagger Nemesis, he will always try to climb on the walls. So I think he will use the mines on the clock tower.
Yeah.
And Fabian is done with Carol's section.
Very nice. Did he take damage?
Again? Really?
He's at 948.
Oh no, yeah, I think that's from the last one.
Is that normal? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, of course he got hit on Carlos, didn't he? Yeah,
he got hit again on this section. I didn't watch it, to be honest. I was watching Peretz.
Yeah, I was watching Nemesis. Does anyone know in chat? Did he take more damage as Carlos there, or?
So, for example, for this section of Nemesis, you make him fall down from the walls, and then you shoot him to his heart, but then he will try to come to you and attack you, and then he will repeat the climbing to the walls. And it's just repeating the same thing over and over until he's done HP. You can make it a little faster with the strat that I told you, that you can throw a flame drum on the floor, knowing where he will specifically land. But that's it. That's Nemesis 2. Pretty good for Peretz.
Very, very good, yeah. And part of the reason you save up so much shotgun ammo, because I don't know quite how much you use in that, but it's like, is it like 16 shotgun shells?
For Nemesis 2?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the exact amount, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a lot anyway.
You can use less if you use the flame rounds on the falling down from Nemesis. But if you don't use it, of course, you will use more.
Yeah. So he actually had to discard a whole 1 pistol bullet there because his infantry was full.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's got it though. There's only 1 bullet. So we're at the Spencer Hospital now as Jill on Fabian's side here.
Yeah, and there's a really good strat that I think Fabian will pull off in order to avoid the parasite zombies, or maybe he won't because he's like more speedy.
So there's a small strat that Fabian just used that it wasn't like useful for him at the moment, but for this game, there's multiple ammo you can use in the grenade launcher, right? So if you want to swap the ammunition type, you can press the button to start the animation, and if you switch weapon and switch back, it will have cancelled that animation, and it basically switches the ammo type a lot faster. And especially on Inferno, I know you need to do that at some points, otherwise you're too slow to be able to do some things. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you explained it very well, man. That's exactly how it works. It's like you cancel the animation of the exchanging grenades on the grenade launcher just by doing that. And it's pretty helpful if you want to pull off the stun lock strat for Nemesis 3 with just grenades. So right here on hardcore, there are 2 dogs.
Yeah, laying down some mines right there.
And just wait for the second one. Nice.
Beautiful strat then.
Yeah, I think Fabian didn't pick up all the goodies on the hospital, right? He just goes straight to this part. Am I wrong?
I believe so, yeah. He's just beeline straight here, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Peretz will pick up all the goodies because he's killing all the zombies on this hospital right now. That female zombie is very, very tanky, man.
Yeah, I think he even got a crit to finish her off there as well.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky. And there's one more zombie on the bed. I think it's like a hospital bed.
Has DA ever been explained, by the way?
No, I think we didn't explain the DA. So yeah, so the DA on this game on hardcore difficulty goes up to 11k, I think. I don't remember, to be honest. But on Inferno, the main thing you want to worry about on this game is on Inferno, because on Inferno it can go up to 19k to DA, and that's insanely ridiculous amount of DA. Because the more DA you have, the less damage you start making on the enemies. It's not like the enemies has more HP. You make the less damage. That's the thing about DA.
The DA is difficulty adjustment, and I believe it's in every RE game. I'm pretty sure, or it's in all the main ones anyway.
I think it's since Resident Evil 4. So every Resident Evil game after 4, it has DA.
Oh, right. I see. Yeah. So yeah, it's a difficulty adjustment. So if you are dealing a lot of damage, but you don't take any damage, your DA will go up, which means the game will basically get harder. You'll deal less damage, and it also goes up for like story progression points and perfect dodging zombies, things like that. Anything that you do that's good, it kind of makes the game harder. Is the simple way to explain it. But if you get hit or you die, it goes down substantially. So if you are, for example, if you get to a boss and it's really difficult and you start dying a lot, then the game will get slightly easier for you. But again, on hard difficulties, it's quite substantial.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works, basically. And also, if you miss shots, you will lower your DA. So that's why on Inferno difficulty speedruns, you will almost always watch speedrunners shoot into the floor or to the air, because they are like lowering their DAs just by doing that. But yeah, so on hardcore, on nightmare difficulty is not really a bad thing to worry about, because it's capped at certain point. So it's not really ridiculous like on Inferno.
Yeah, 19k is just, that's so high, Jesus.
And there's one nasty strat to reset the Nemesis 1, but I don't think it's a really good idea to explain that right now.
No, of course not. No, it's also very difficult. So.
Also, Peretz uses a strat that I think maybe. Oh no, Fabian uses that strat. Yeah, he's going safe on this part. He like first decapitate the zombies before picking it up. The first fuse you can pick up on this section. So that strat works like this. You want to pick up all the second and the third fuse, and you leave the first for the last. So like that, when you pick up the second and you go back to this place, those zombies will have hitboxes and you can decapitate them. Because before that, you cannot decapitate them because they don't have hitboxes. So like that, you avoid the parasite zombies from that part and you pick up the first fuse and you're good to go.
Very smart. Very smart.
Yeah, it's really safe, but of course it takes you a little more time.
Yeah.
And I figured out that strat when I was making Nightmare, and I didn't pull it off on Nightmare because I completely forget about that strat and I have to deal with the parasite zombies.
Right, so we are heading to, I believe,
Peretz is killing the first hunter.
Oh, right, you are. Yeah.
So here's the thing. When you are out of ammo, you just combine the extended magazine and you have free ammo already reloaded. So you can keep shooting. And you don't have to make the reload animation.
Exactly.
Oh, there's not a hunter on that hallway? That's interesting. I didn't remember that. I am so used to
learning new things every day.
Yeah, but I completely forget, to be honest. But that Falcon punch that Fabian pulled off on that hallway was very interesting, man.
Yeah.
It's like a glitch from the game.
This area is very reminiscent to the end of Resi 2 for me. The area that Fabian's in right now.
Oh, the Resident Evil 3, you mean?
The area that he's in now is very reminiscent of the one in Resi 2 for me. The last laboratory that you go into.
Oh, yeah, but it's not the same lab.
Yeah, but it's very the same to me, it feels.
Yeah, it's like Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 has a lab at the end of the game. Even Resident Evil 4, I think.
Peretz doing something quite smart there. He threw a grenade outside of the door and ran away so that the door closed. And then the hunter had to do an animation of opening the door, which gave him plenty of time to spray him with bullets.
That strat is really, really good. And if you pull it off like perfectly, you will kill both hunters with just one hand grenade. It's really hard to pull off like perfectly. But what you want to do is like low their HP. That's what you want to achieve. And the only hunter that can open the door is the first one. The second one will never open the door. Will always go back to his spawn place.
Which is also extremely helpful because you can just poke your head out and deal the damage that you need to deal and run back in if he gets close.
But you have to be careful on the door because if you are really close, sometimes the hitbox of the hunter will like go outside the door and will hit you.
Ah, classic. Gotta love that.
Yeah, Fabian's going to the last hunters encounter in the game and then go for Nemi 3.
Again, we're just seeing the sheer amount of zombies that are in the Spencer Hospital, especially for Carlos.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
But it's really good to deal with them right now because now you will have like free pass with chill this whole section and it will be just like picking up goodies and maybe kill one hunter, I think.
Yeah, as well, you've got so much more ammo as Carlos, especially on this difficulty, that there's no reason not to kill them now, really.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So Fabian's kind of just flying through the game right now. He's just...
Yeah, I think it's like
just rocking through
10 minutes to end the game, I think, because Nemi 3 will go like really fucking fast and Nemi 4 as well. Maybe 15 minutes and he will end. So those parasite zombies you have to be really careful about, and also the pale heads, because the pale heads are like regenerators from Resident Evil 4, because they will start regenerating their HP if you don't kill them at all. So you want to deplete their full HP, or they will regenerate to full HP again if you don't do that.
Using 2 different explosives to get splash damage on all of the zombies as well in that room. It's very strong. A lot of damage and only two mines, I believe. So
So
it's the best way to deal bulk damage.
Oh yeah, I just remembered that I think there are just 3 hunters on hardcore difficulty in this section. So these first 2, and then the third one behind you. And I think that's it.
Yeah, you see him canceling the animation for the changing that's a prime example of when that's really, really useful.
Yeah, because he did it like insanely fast, man. He did it
so quick. Yeah, so quick.
That's insanely fast, man. Yeah, but the hardcore difficulty, there are just 3 hunters in this section. But yeah, he's done with this section. He will now just go to Nemi 4. I'm sorry, Nemi 3. But there's one Palehead alive. So the Paleheads like work like this. If you like, of course, doesn't kill them. But when they are regenerating HP, they are slower. So you can like slow them up if you don't want to kill them.
At least we have no green fluid beaker puzzles in this game, right?
Yeah, the easiest puzzle in the franchise, I think. Just meet high-low.
What is that?
Yeah, that was a puzzle.
Yeah, puzzle? Really? All right, so we got Peretz on the assault section now as well.
And I think he will pull off the same strat at the beginning of the section, just standing up on this place. I like to go extremely safe and just stand up on the desks.
Yeah, that I'd probably do the same.
Because I have like more vision on the window, so I think it's better.
Yeah, exactly. And also, now that we know there's parasite zombies on this difficulty too.
Yeah, but I think the parasite zombies are only after the first hunter encounter.
Right.
I don't think they can appear on the first phase of this section. But there's a lot of ammo, man. What I like to do for this part, for example, is I like to use the handgun first. Because believe it or not, the handgun deals more damage to the zombies with Carlos. So you can save some ammo like that. If you want to, of course. And of course, if there's like a lot of zombies, do not use the handgun. Just use the other weapon to clean the room, and then you can start using the handgun.
It's also, I actually find the handgun easier to aim as well. So I hit more shots with the handgun.
Because I think the recoil that the other weapon has, like it pushes you back a little, right? So you cannot have like a steady aiming all the time.
Oh god, we're gonna get 2 intense sections back to back again.
Yeah, and M3 coming, but he's letting the cutscene roll. So this works like the same on Resident Evil 2 Remake. The cutscene doesn't count for the in-game time. So the in-game time pauses on the cutscene.
Yeah.
Alright, so he just skip the cutscene, throw a flame round, and start shooting him with a shotgun, and I think he will backwards now. Yeah. He pulled off a perfect dodge.
Very nice dodge.
Another flame round.
Very nice dodge again.
Oh, he's not. So, shoot the flame round, please. No, he's not. He wanted, but he did.
Yeah, he didn't have time.
So there's a little interesting thing. If you shoot the flame round during the cutscene, Nemesis is still receiving damage. It's not a lot. It's just like 0.5% of HP, but it can help you. So when Nemesis is climbing to the arena, you want to kill the zombies first because you want to know where this Nemesis, and then just care about Nemesis because the zombies will be close to you if you leave the zombies alive when you are fighting Nemesis. You can also...
Pretty similar... Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
Pretty similar concept in this fight to Nemi 2. You want to expose his heart and just shoot him point blank with the shotgun when he staggers, and you can get him off the walls by shooting the little red buttons.
Yeah, exactly. But there's a little difference. So when he enters the phase 2, the first climb in, he will always go to one generator. But the second time he will climb, he will jump to you. He won't stand up on a generator, and then he will repeat again. And I'm sorry, there are 3 things he can do. He can like stand up behind the generator like he did at the first time. He can jump directly to you, or he can stand up in front of a generator, and Carlos will help you if that happens. So what I like to do here is like stun lock him like Fabian is doing right now. So like that you will avoid him to climb to the walls. So Nemesis is like stun lock all the time. But I think it doesn't happen
so
enough.
many flame rats.
Yeah, I think he doesn't happen enough. Oh yeah, that was enough. That's cool. And
Nemesis that's it. Wow. There he goes.
Yeah, and that's how you stun lock Nemesis, and he's not able to do anything on that phase of the fight.
Yeah. Clearly, he just kind of stood there and died.
But you have to be really good about exchanging grenades, the cancel animation.
Yeah. Peretz having a bit of... Oh, no.
No, man.
With the hunter. Damn, dude.
That's pretty unfortunate. It was just one hit, right?
Yeah, that was just one, yeah. He recovered pretty well from that, actually, considering how fast those enemies are.
Yeah.
He recovered from that pretty well. That's an unfortunate hit, but it's only his first, so still very, very impressive.
Yeah, it's like you have to time it very well when the hunter enters. Because if the hunter enters and you start reloading, you won't have enough time to stun him. And when you are reloading, the hunter will be like on your face and you will be fucked. Because what you want to do with that hunter is as soon as he enters, you want to shoot the electricity thing. You will stun him and then you can start shooting and start reloading. Depends what you wasn't able to do. And Fabian is on Nemesis 4 right now. Oh yeah, he's making the 2 generators at once.
Yeah.
So for example, on the standard difficulty, you can make 3 generators at once. It's pretty nasty. On hardcore and high difficulty, you cannot, of course. You can just make 2 at once. And of course, on Nightmare and on Inferno, the time is pretty tight. If you want to make two at once. On hardcore, it's like it gives you more time. And of course, Nemesis has less bulbs. So that's it.
I didn't know that, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, on hardcore, he has less. On Nightmare and Inferno, he has more. And of course, Nemesis is like insanely fast on this boss fight on Inferno. Yeah.
Notoriously a difficult fight as well, I think. Even casually, this fight is difficult.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it for Fabian. Unless he missed the shot on Nikolai. It can happen.
Oh.
Though it happened me once on a Nightmare no damage run. I was 0 hits and I failed the shot on Nikolai.
Oh dear.
A sad day.
We won't talk about that. That didn't happen, right, Ares?
Yeah, I want to erase it from my memory.
Yeah, it's almost as bad as getting stuck on a wall in Resi 2, but I don't know if that would happen to anyone, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate, but anyways, let's hope that doesn't happen right now. But yeah, Fabian, it's like 20 minutes ahead from Peretz right now. But it's 3 hits.
That's a fair gap, but it's certainly a lot less than what Peretz was expecting. He was expecting like an hour gap between them, and I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, because Peretz is going for the safer strats, and it's working out because he's just 1 hit right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And he got hit on a very difficult section.
Yeah, it was pretty unfortunate. I didn't watch it very well. How did that happen? He didn't reload his weapon and he wasn't able to electrocute the hunter when he enters?
I believe so, because he already used... So there's 2 that enter there, right?
No, just 1.
Or just 1?
So there's 1 behind you on the doors, right? That's the first one. And then the second one is on he enters from the window. But it's just 1.
Yeah, so it was the one from the window that got him.
But how that happened, I didn't watch it.
I'm not too sure. I just looked over and saw that he was right in front of him, and I was like, I wonder how he's gonna deal with him. And something went wrong.
Yeah, it's like I watched his screen and a hunter was on his face, man. I think maybe he missed the electrocution with the electrocute thing. When he enters, because you want to shoot immediately to the electricity thing when the hunter enters from the window.
So I just watched it back on the VOD, and the hunter kind of just appeared out of nowhere. Like,
really?
He was shooting a zombie on the right side, and then as soon as he looked to the left, it was literally behind him.
Oh, so he didn't time it very well, and he wasn't watching to that window. So the hunter just entered, and he wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, must have been. Man, he like almost got away from that as well.
Yeah, pretty unfortunate. Maybe he didn't count the 30 seconds rule on that part after Tyrell says almost got it. So yeah, the Fabian, it's
1:07:33. Very, really very good. Nice.
Yeah, really good timing. But yeah, so by the way, Fabian has the world record hitless speedrun on Nightmare difficulty right now. He's like 1 hour, 1 minute, I think, on Nightmare.
Crazy fast.
Yeah, it's really, really crazy.
So we're not too far from the end here because we're in Spencer Hospital, which is like, you know, halfway through the second third of the game or something. That was the worst way I could have explained that, but yeah, it's pretty far into the game. Like,
yeah, it's just like the I don't know how to say this. That other section of the hospital, like the storage section, something like that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
and then the labs, and then the two bosses, because the two last bosses are like close together. You don't have to deal with enemies after one of them. After Nemesis 3, there's no enemies. It's directly to Nemesis 4. But right now, the handgun that Peretz has, that's the best handgun that you can have in the game. And even more on Nightmare or on Inferno, because it's the best weapon you can have against the Nemesis 4 if you don't have Magnum bullets. Because it destroys the bulbs like on 3-4 shots, maybe.
I have not had the pleasure of experiencing this handgun yet.
Yeah, it's like it has like an automatic kind of shooting. Like it shoots like I don't know how to explain. I don't know about guns.
It shoots things and deals damage.
Yeah, it's like it shoots three bullets at the same time, or really
triple
fast.
Burst.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just like the upgrade to the handgun in Resi 2, right? That makes it
exactly like on the Matilda upgrade. Yeah, exactly. That's a really good example.
So we're only on one hit as well, but a very good run pace for.
Yeah, but it's going pretty well. Going slow, but making all the safe strats.
Exactly. Yeah. And the hit, honestly, was probably obviously it's human error. It happens to literally every single person on the planet.
Yeah. And of course, the nerves that they can have right now because they are in a competition.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Can't wait. So yeah, absolutely making sure that this Palehead is dead. Like, no messing around with that one.
Yeah, it doesn't give a fuck, man. He's like shooting everything to make sure he's dead. Yeah, but that's a really interesting thing about Peretz, because he told me that he is not able to use the SRT because it doesn't work on his PC for some reason.
That's odd.
Yeah, so that's why.
Again, this goes to show it's an extremely useful tool for running these games. For Village, it's like almost compulsory for a lot of bosses, but it is not by any means an absolute necessity. Like, you can still do this with, provided you pick up more ammo for the strats as well. That might be necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
Peretz has shown us, but at this point, he has so much ammo that he's probably not going to use, really, especially in the shotgun. He can kind of afford to just spam.
Yeah, that's right. And since the SRT came out, it helped a lot to make more optimized strats, because you know the exactly amount of ammunition you need to maybe lower the HP of a boss to 50%, and then you can kill the boss with certain thing like the crank on G2, for example.
Yeah.
Because without the SRT, you will never know that.
Yeah, or you can just shoot a palehead 4 times with a shotgun.
Yeah, it's pretty helpful, to be honest. So this is another difference. For example, on hardcore difficulty, there are zombies on that part, but on Nightmare and Inferno, there are nothing on that section. Of course, the Hunter Gamma and dogs are there as well, but the zombies not.
As soon as you're on that ladder, you're safe, right? From the Gamma?
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Gamma cannot eat you when you are going up the ladder. Oh yeah, let's put some sound for Peretz because he's alone right now.
Shell holder for the shotgun.
Yeah, that allows you to reload faster, and the add-on that he picked up before on Kendo's gun shop, it allows you to shoot faster with the shotgun, and that's pretty mandatory for the Nemesis, second Nemesis encounter.
I mean, this man has 36 shotgun shells right now, and he's like 15 minutes from the end of the game, maybe? Like, he could burn the ammo that he has and be fine.
Yeah, I think it's completely possible to make kill all enemies on hardcore difficulty.
I would assume so, with the amount of resources that you have, and I imagine there's even more stuff that they haven't looted that they could have picked up as well.
Yeah, and that's a pretty interesting thing I missed to talk you about that Hunter. When you throw a Hunter an acid round, he cannot slash you. Because he will like cover his face because of the acid round. It's not like when you throw it's not like when you throw a flashbang, like on Carlos, and they started slashing, right?
Yeah.
It's different.
So what you're saying is, if Resident Evil ever became real, then we should just get acid rounds for everything.
The acid rounds are pretty overpowered for every enemy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, look at Claire A on B.
Yeah, and this is the strat that I was telling you about. So you leave the first fuse for the end, and you can decapitate the zombies. Because they have hitboxes right now.
Very, very smart. That's extremely helpful, actually. Wow.
Yeah, because otherwise you have to deal with parasite zombies right there. You can have iframes.
Parasites as well.
You can have iframes if you enter faster to the elevator after you put all 3 fuses, but you have to be like extremely fast. Because once you are on the not this elevator, of course, the elevator after the fuses, the parasites cannot attack you.
I don't think Fabian even did that. I'm pretty sure he killed the zombies too. Yeah,
he pulled off.
That's how risky that is.
Because it's like you have to go insanely fast to this part to put the 3 fuses and then enter to the elevator and activate it. And right here you have iframes.
Ah, right, yeah. That's oof. Yeah, you gotta be fast on that then. Jeez. Especially since like if they're parasite zombies, those things attack so quick.
Yeah, but you have like the time when they are waking up and they are like breaking their cocoons because they are like they have like that on their heads, right?
This way.
So it's like you have 3 seconds, maybe, or 2, I don't know, to do all that.
We'll find the vaccine up ahead.
But yeah, Peretz going for the laboratory section of the game, next to.
Also, still, like, with the safer strategies, like, such a fast time.
Yeah.
You know, if you do this run enough, and I mean, this happens with almost all runs, right? They get faster naturally, but
yeah, the more you do it, like you find ways to do it faster and safely.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Even like tiny things throughout the game, like when you enter a room, pick up the item on the left before the one on the right. You know, you find so many things like that add up over all runs to save so much time.
Yeah, optimizing the run at all. Yeah, that's true. And one thing that maybe we can mention about this game, it's like if you play it at 120 FPS, you won't have like an insanely amount of damage with your knife, but you are more faster in order to pick up items. so Jill will pick up items faster at 120 FPS.
Yeah, it's very strange. Resident Evil's always had a strange relationship with FPS.
Yeah, Resident Evil 1 it's more. It's like crazy.
Even in Village, like Village, the last game they released, damage that you do is based on your FPS.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting to be honest.
Missing a shot there. That's quite unfortunate. I think he's got enough ammo though.
He has 15 right now.
Oh, he does. I thought he had. I didn't even think he had that much. Jesus.
Yeah, he can have fun with the Magnum.
Right. Yeah, he's fine then. Sorry, I'm so used to Inferno where if I miss a Magnum bullet, I just cry.
Yeah, it hurts a lot, man. You cannot miss that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it hits you directly to your heart if you miss a shot with the Magnum.
It's like you shot yourself with the Magnum.
Yeah, exactly.
So many pale heads here, but as I said, he does so much damage with this as well, but still it doesn't kill them.
Whoa!
He headshot that guy, and he was still alive. Yeah, and he knew he wasn't dead as well. Like he doesn't have SRT, so
yeah, because they usually just die with one Magnum bullet if you make a focus shot.
So yeah, very good job that he actually noticed that before.
Maybe he got hit by that pale head, and he's like,
yeah, he hates him now permanently. I get it. I hold grudges too against things that end my runs. Getting very, very close to the end now, and still on one hit. Very good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think the worst thing that can happen right now are the parasites and the hunters right here, and of course bosses. So everything.
So everything, yeah, everything that's left. I think the worst thing that can happen is the rest of the game.
Exactly.
He just needs to play perfectly, dude.
Yeah, I didn't watch how many grenades he has on his item box. I bet he has like 10.
Yeah, I've barely seen him use any.
Oh no, he doesn't miss it, but he has to be careful about the parasite.
Yeah, there's a second one in there. Yep, there he is. Yeah, getting the shotgun to stun is definitely the way to deal with that there. Because as long as they're stunned, they're really not a threat. So you just want to get the stun off first instead of like trying to shoot him with a handgun or whatever.
Because the range of the tentacle, it's ridiculous from the parasite zombies.
Yes,
and also the hitbox. Also the hitbox is like sometimes it's like it doesn't hit you, but it hits you.
It's possible to perfect dodge the parasite zombies, but it's really not feasible. Like you can get lucky on a run and get it, but
yeah, and if you perfect dodge the tentacle and you go directly to the zombie, when you perfect dodge, the zombie will grab you. And it's you perfect dodge for nothing.
Because this game, the dodges are very well programmed, in my opinion, to punish you for spamming it as well. Like Jill can only do it a total of 3 times, and it gets slower and slower each time.
So right now he's like mining all the plays. He wants to kill immediately the hunters. He did it. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Very nice, yeah. And then finishing the second one with the Magnum. Beautiful. Wow. That looked very safe as well, because you laid down the mines before the hunters were even out.
Yeah, and they just land and they die.
Poor hunters. That's his revenge. That was his revenge plan on the hunters right there.
That hunter on Carlson.
Yeah. Definitely gonna ask him what happened there. Alright, so yeah, getting very, very close to the end now. I don't know how many zombies are between here and the end.
I think there are not more zombies.
Yeah,
there are not more zombies, yeah. Those were the last ones.
There we go. All right, can he solve the puzzle? Let's see. Oh, he does it! What a legend. Oh my god. I don't know how anyone can solve that puzzle so fast, honestly. It's just... Oh yeah, this is another section where Jill will be limping because of the cutscene rather than damage as well.
Yeah, because she didn't take damage.
The most intense part of the game right there.
You can die.
All right, here we go.
W.
Oh, you can? Oh god. Scary part of the game right there. So now we got some inventory management here, deliberating what to.
I think the best thing you can do right now is like leaving the acid rounds. Yeah, that's right. Because he can fuck you up when you are swapping the grenades. Because you will have.
Yeah, you only want the 2 in your inventory because you gotta press it multiple times if you want to swap between.
Yeah, it's
like
one more
acid
input.
And flame. So yeah, exactly. You don't have time for that in a fight as quick as this one.
Dude, he has so much ammo. But he doesn't have space to pick up all. I think he had to discard that and combine the shot and shells.
The heal. Yeah.
But I think the mine is not necessary as well. The mine is not necessary.
Yeah, he decided to take it with him, so...
Maybe he will kill a zombie with the mine. I think he will kill the zombie that is really far away with the mine.
That would make sense, yeah, because... How many zombies? Is it 4 that spawn at one time?
3 the first time.
3.
Then it's 4.
So yeah, starting the fight off again with the stagger with the flame rounds and just absolutely bludgeoning him with the shotgun.
Throw the flame round. Throw the flame round. Throw it. No.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's another thing. You can cancel the scream from a nemesis just by throwing the flame round. And even if you don't cancel the scream, you will cancel the stagger that he inflicts to you. So you will always want to throw a flame round when he's entering to phase 2. Because
Shotgun on the first zombie.
He will not give you enough time to kill all the zombies. Yeah, he's using the mine.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because you don't need you don't need like to do any of the grenade launcher inputs yet anyway. So
yeah, that's pretty smart.
If you only bring one with you, then it works out all the same, right?
Let's see the sunlock.
And again, we're seeing the animation cancel there.
Yeah, so basically it goes like this. You throw a flame round, then you wait until Nemesis moves his head twice like this, and then you throw two explosive rounds consecutively, and then you exchange the flame round and repeat. But if you fucked up a little the swapping, Nemesis will start running, and you will not be able to sunlock him. So it's everything about the swapping on the grenade launcher.
Yeah, I think this is one of those fights where if you swap normally, you don't have time, right?
Yeah, no, definitely you don't have time. It's mandatory to learn that.
It's very simple to do, like very, very simple. As long as the animation starts.
Oh no, he fucked up.
Oh dear, yeah. He's gonna have to whip out a dodge here, right?
Yeah, maybe. I think he will jump directly to him. He has to be aware of that. No, he's with the Carlos. Yeah, Carlos will throw him acid, so he has time. But there's one more zombie, I think, and I think it's a payhead. Oh, he died with acid. Maybe it was panicked.
Wow, that was... Yeah, maybe that was calculated, yeah. It looked pretty calculated, because he didn't panic at all, and he just went straight to the zombies, so... Wow.
Yeah, because the acid from Carlos, it inflicts like 10% damage or 15% damage on Nemesis, something like that. I'm not really sure how much it is.
That's big.
Yeah, it is a lot.
A useful companion in Resident Evil? What?
Not like Barry having Liz on his face and missing the shots, or not shooting at all, or reloading.
So this is the BFG.
Let's see, 2 faces maybe at once. So he's making the bongos. Oh, that's nice. He like just ran straight when Nemesis was making the bongos.
Very clean. He like no panic at all. Just
but the speed difference is insane, man. Right now I'm watching the speed difference. It's like there's no way how different it is. It's like, yeah, it's wow, man. But anyway. So you have to be careful about those acids as well, because if it hits you directly, it will inflict damage. Otherwise, it can stagger you, but it won't inflict you damage. It's like very strange how the acid works from the bolts from Nemesis, but you have to be careful about that as well, because it can inflict damage or it can stagger you.
And that's it, right? Am I wrong?
Hopefully he won't miss.
Oh yeah, the shot, yeah.
Because if he misses that, he has to restart Nemesis fight, I think.
Oh dear. Oh god.
Unless, but I think there's an autosave after this fight. We will see it right now. There's like a little points on the top left corner. No, there's not an autosave right here. Yeah, no. He has to repeat the fight if he misses it.
He won't miss it though. He's gonna hit this easy. I'm gonna lose a run to this. I can see the future immediately.
Just don't try to shoot to the legs. Always try to shoot to the chest. That's why I miss it. I used to try to shoot to the legs.
Here we go.
Oh, there's an autosave right here. So yeah, it's cool if you.
Yeah, there it is. So one very small thing, I guess I'll mention this now at the very end of the run. Good job, me. But the runners have been doing a lot of dodges before interacting with items, because dodging is slightly faster than running. So like if you're very close to interact with something, then you can do a dodge and get it. It's very, very slightly faster. And also GG.
Yeah, GG.
There it is. One hit as well. God damn.
And he has an achievement.
He did get an achievement, yeah, I guess, for not healing?
Yeah, I think it's... No, but he healed.
I guess it's less than 3 healing items or something?
Yeah, maybe.
Very well done. See, a 30-minute difference for safety strats is still pretty good, honestly. And obviously we saw that the safety strats did pay off with, the hit difference. So GG.
Yeah, that was pretty nice, to be honest. A really good run for both the runners. Fortunately, Fabian has 3 hits and Peretz just 1.
To half those hits were to hunters, dude. Half of them. I think. Am I wrong?
What? Sorry?
Pretty sure Fabian got hit by a hunter as well, right?
Yeah, the hunter on the hospital, he hits him when he before blinding them, he tried to make the Falcon Punch and the hunter just slashed him. Pretty unfortunate.
Yeah.
But
damn, GG though. Very, very good runs.
GG guys. That was really good to run.
GG.
It was really fun to watch as well. Good job.
Yeah, fun to play as well.
Well done.
But yeah, thanks so much for... yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm very curious. Peretz, I wanted to ask, what happened with the hunter that hit you? Did you just not see him enter and he was too close to you before you realized? Or
yeah, I didn't saw him enter and I was nervous because there was the right zombie. He entered and I thought maybe he was a parasite, so I looked at him and didn't look. The hunter enters the room when the door half shut, so
yeah,
I forgot about that. And it's still a good run. I'm proud of it.
Oh, very, very good. Yeah,
it was
both
really
of you,
good.
Very good. It was really interesting seeing the different strats as well. Obviously, Peretz, you played things a little safer at times, and Fabian, you finished the game before I could blink. So yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for participating and taking the time to be here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Very fun.
Maybe you want to say something before we go to the waiting screen on the stream?
Who, me?
Yeah, maybe you want to say goodbye to the chat, or you want to say something?
Thanks for watching, everyone. It's a really fun event.
Nice.
There is made a huge thing. And we're glad that Resi is on Team Hitless because it has a variety of games and it's very fun to learn them and do them.
Yeah, thank you so much, Peretz. Fabián, tal vez quieres decir algo? Fabián? I think he's not here. Okay. All right, guys.
He's probably finished for so long. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we'll be back in 50 minutes, I think, maybe 10. I think it will be 10 because the runners are already here. Cards is here as well. So yeah, we'll be back with Resident Evil 2 Remake, Leon First. So BRB.